concur. Is there's a second? Okay, any discussion on this before we vote? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The ayes seem to have it. The ayes have it. We've concurred. Senate House Bill 714 is a Dana Stein bill, and the motion is to concur. The amendments, this is that bill having to do with privately owned wastewater facilities. These are technical amendments. There's another amendment provides the bill may not be construed to apply to, is this the House version of the bill that we did for, right, and we let mobile home parks are not included, right?
Well, we made exclusions that they are able.
Got it, okay. So the motion is to concur in the Senate amendments. Is there a second? Any discussion on that? Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The ayes seem to have it. The ayes have it. The next bill is House Bill 143, Delegate Otto, Sunday hunting. The motion to concur in the Senate amendments, it limits hours for Sunday hunting in Somerset County to sunrise to 10:30 a.m. and except for existing Sundays. Okay. All right, is there a second? Okay, the motion is to concur in the Senate amendment. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? The ayes seem to have it. The ayes have it. We concur. Next bill, oh my, Delegate Clark, Calvert County, Sunday hunting. Motion in this, the motion is to concur. It limits Sunday hunting from sunrise to 10:30 a.m. except for existing Sundays. Questions?
The parent amendment, right?
No, I have a real question.
Delegate Lehman.
I'm sorry, I wanted,
Hey, settle down, people. I can't hear.
I wanted to vote no on the Sunday hunting bill.
Well, they're kind of voice votes, so.
So you're not recording
We just, you know, we don't really record the votes of those things. Okay, so this is the motion is to concur. Same thing. It limits it to 10:30 in the morning, except for existing Sundays. Is there a second? Anyone? Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? One or two people, maybe. Okay, the motion carries. Next bill. Yeah, that was 143. Correct. No, wait a minute. That was 170. That was 170. Why is this not unfolded? Yeah, 170, Clark. Right, okay. Next bill is House Bill 1187, Highway User Revenues. The motion is to concur. The Senate amendments increase the amount of corporate tax revenue that's being distributed to HURs. It increases the baseline percentages for highway user revenues. The mayors and county executives will all be very happy. All those in favor of concurring in the Senate amendments signify by saying aye. Any opposed? This is 1187, House Bill 1187. We concur in the Senate amendments. All right, cornbread. I don't know the exact amount, but we can find out and let you know. We can find out and let you know. Okay, right, the boat's pointing in the correct direction and the engines have been started. Okay, House Bill 556, and this is another Sunday hunting bill. It's Delegate Aaron's. Limits the hours for Sunday hunting from sunrise to 10:30 a.m. except for existing Sundays. Motion is to concur. Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? The committee concurs. Okay, so this is House Bill 632, a Delegate Rosenberg bill, Baltimore East-West Corridor Transit Study requirement. The motion is to concur. The Senate amendment states the intent of the General Assembly that 1, MDOT coordinate any red line study to avoid duplication of effort. Well, that's nice. And 2, the study review extending red line from Johns Hopkins Bayview to Baltimore County unless it causes undue delay. Wow, brilliant, huh? Okay, is there a second? Huh?
Redlining is out. You can have red line, but not red line.
Not that kind of red line. Okay. All right. All those in favor of concurring in the Senate amendment signify by saying aye. Okay. Against no. The ayes seem to have it. The ayes have it. We concur. Next bill is House Bill 679, Delegates Stein, Foley, and DFH, licensing of business occupations, vehicle salesman. The Senate, motion is to concur. The Senate amendment strikes the marketing of vehicle insurance as an activity that triggers status as a vehicle salesman. That seems to make sense. All those in favor of, is there a second? All those in favor of concurring in the Senate amendment signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The ayes seem to have it. The ayes have it. The House concurs. And then there's no House bill here. There's just the concurrence sheet. But it's House Bill 1300. Oh, there we go. 1300, Hartman, Adams, Otto, beach erosion. So this, basically, this amendment conforms it to the Senate bill that we passed, I assume? Why am I looking at you? Should we be looking at him? Yeah. Well, okay. It conforms it to the Senate bill we passed, correct?
No, this is the House bill, just adds an amendment that strikes them obsolete. They added it. They took the House.
Oh, okay, all right. So the motion is to concur. Is there, and all those in favor of concurring in the Senate amendment signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The ayes seem to have it. The ayes have it. We've concurred. So let's go to the voting list. The first bill is House Bill 1079. It was originally introduced by myself and the Vice Chairman to really get MVA to start answering questions. It's done that. I believe they've gone beyond their authority, but I'm going to hold the bill and we're going to just drop it in the drawer. And send a letter to the MVA. House Bill 1079, sponsored by Barvey and Stein. And we're going to follow it up with a letter. Right. Okay. House Bill 59. Who's got that?
We haven't heard, so we have to hold it.
Okay. We have to hold it? Oh. All right. We haven't heard back from the sponsor if he likes our amendments. Okay. House Bill 706. Who's got that? There we go.
Mr. Chairman.
There we go.
So this bill was not taken up by the subcommittee. We have amendments to conform the bill to SB 630, which is the next bill on the voting list. As amended, this bill establishes the Office of Resilience in the Maryland Department of Emergency Management. The bill requires the appointment of a Chief Resilience Officer to coordinate state and local efforts to build resilience to risks identified in the Maryland Hazard Mitigation Plan and to develop a state resilience strategy. Amendment number 1 is technical. Amendment number 2 strikes language that would have required specified state agencies and entities to work with the office on specific tasks, and instead adds language expressing the intent of the General Assembly that state agencies and entities coordinate and cooperate with the office to carry out strategies and programs related to resilience. Move the amendments. Second.
Okay, any discussion? And I believe, again, the administration supported the original bill, didn't they? Or the agent, one of the agencies did. The agency did. Okay, so on the amendments, any discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to a vote. All those in favor signify by saying, those two have a crush on each other. They're making, just joking. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The ayes seem to have it. The ayes have it. The bill's before us as amended. Is there a second? Okay, any discussion on this bill as amended? Yep, sure. Push your button, please.
Thank you. I see that it's cross-filed in the Senate. It looks like the Senate bill got through, and so we're conforming this bill to the Senate. But what exactly
It's next.
Okay, what exactly does this do?
Go ahead.
It establishes within the Department of Emergency Management the Office of Resilience and appoints a Chief Resilience Officer. The idea is that this Chief Resilience Officer and other other staff positions would work, especially with localities, to develop their mitigation plans to climate change. And it's in coordination with the Maryland Hazard Mitigation Plan. So it has been reduced, the fiscal note has come down a fair amount from as originally introduced. Anyway, so that's a summary as to what the bill does.
Thank you.
Any further discussion on the bill before we vote on it? All right, let's vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Neal is opposed. Wyval is absent. Oh, okay, she's absent also. Okay, hey, can't be here for everything. Okay, 22-1, the bill carries. Senate Bill 630, which is the Senate cross-file, correct? Okay. Is there, does it have any amendments?
No.
Okay, all right. And it's seconded. Any discussion on this bill before we vote? Okay, we'll vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Neal is opposed, and Wyval and Learman are still absent. So House Bill 646.
House Bill 646, we've received very late funding permission for this, so it did not go to the subcommittee. The amendment is to sunset after 3 years the funding in the bill. And if we take that amendment, the bill requires the governor to include in the annual budget bill an appropriation of $900,000 to the Tri-County Council for Southern Maryland from the Cigarette Restitution Fund. Move the amendment, Mr. Chairman.
Is there a second? Any discussion or questions about that amendment before we vote? Seeing none, we'll proceed to a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those, any opposed? The ayes seem to have it. The ayes have it. The bill is before us as amended. Is there a second? Any discussion on this bill? Okay, we'll vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? And the two absences, the bill carries unanimously among those present. Senate Bill 378 is a cross-file to that, is it not, Jim?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman, exactly right.
Is it, does it have any amendments, or is it good to go?
We need to put the same 3-year amendment on.
Okay. Motion, second, on the amendments, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The ayes seem to have it. The ayes have it. Bill is before us as amended. Is there a second? Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? The same two are absent. The bill carries unanimously among those present. And then finally, Senate Bill 942.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Senate Bill 942 is the cross-file to House Bill 855. The amendment in front of us changes the mechanism to define the urban area for the urban agriculture program from the Department of Ag to the U.S. Census Bureau's delineated urban areas. Move the amendment.
Okay, is there a second?
I'm sorry. This is the way it came over. That is the difference, but there is no amendment. We're on the Senate version.
Okay, the bill is straight favorable. Is there a second? Okay, any discussion on the bill before we vote? Seeing none, we'll proceed to a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, the vice chair is abstaining. Is under the rule? Okay. Okay, and two absence of the bill passes. So let me just say a few things about, obviously we're going to have an afternoon session. I think we're going to go for 2.5 hours. Then we'll be adjourned until Monday, where the Rules Committee is not meeting today. If any senators start pestering you about bills in the House Rules Committee, the House Rules Committee is not meeting, okay? Let them know that. The other thing is that this year, and this is just...
Don't give them my phone number.
Right. Right. Too late.
A lot of them already have it.
So let me say that, you know, this year, and this is just an editorial opinion on my part, this year the Senate has really gone overboard passing bills after crossover, ignoring our bills, some of which went over there in January, passing bills after crossover, and then, expecting us to pop out these bills. In many cases, these are bills that didn't have House cross files, which means the only way the House would have a public hearing would be if we were to do, let's just say that the Rules Committee were to meet today, which it's not. We'd have to have a public hearing either tomorrow, which is unacceptable, or Monday, which is also unacceptable. And so, I have to say I'm very disappointed with the Senate's cavalier attitude with respect to many of our bills that went over there in January, and some of which went there 3 years in a row. And so that's sort of my editorial comment here. But still, I am pushing for your bills that to get them out. I will say JPR, for the most part, it's been pretty good, and EHE has been better than in the past, but there's still a lot languishing in both of those committees, and so I'm still going to spend my time pushing for them. And so that's it for me. I don't think any of our subcommittees are meeting, are they? Okay, and hopefully we'll be able to get out of Dodge this evening and not do anything until Monday morning. That's the objective. So any other thoughts or announcements before we're adjourned? Yes, sir.
I just want to say thank you, Mr. Chair, for going to bat for us over in the Senate. That's all I wanted to say. It's we this time of year there's a lot of chatter about going back and forth and getting things done, but at the end of the day, as a freshman, as a person who's only been here for two sessions, you're going to bat for me, and I really appreciate it. I know a lot of people on this committee appreciate it, so I just want to say thank you.
Thank you. I wish I could do a better job than I have.
Sorry. Yeah, I'd like to say thank you also to the chairman and DFH. The right lane bill did make it past the Senate.
All right.
Thank you all.
So you'll be able to drive from Washington back home so much faster now, right? Okay, and with that, we are adjourned.
I don't know why I still.